Hey everyone, today is a weird day. And so I thought I'd do a video different from probably anything else on this channel. Here's why this is a weird day. Today's April 1st. Yep, no joke, April Fool's Day. Yesterday was Easter. Today is April Fool's Day, when a lot of people are pulling pranks. Today is also the 8th anniversary of the day that my father died at 74 years old. And it's also the day that I am kicking off my brand new Bible study in my favorite book of the Bible, the Gospel of John. And so I have, quite honestly, this isn't a ton of Bible teaching today. I wanted to sit down and just share a little bit about what I'm thinking about all of those. Because it's really weird in a 24-hour period to celebrate the most amazing event in human history, the resurrection of a God who died to save his people. And then to wake up this morning and at one moment thinking, okay, what kind of joke am I going to play on my kids and my wife today? And then at another moment thinking, my dad's not here. And remembering getting that phone call. In fact, because of the day, it was such a weird deal because the phone call came. He was living in Charlotte, North Carolina. We live out in Seattle. And his wife called that morning and said that he had passed. And we knew that he was probably going to die sometime in the next year, but none of us expected it to be that fast. And so when it came, my wife is standing across the room. She sees the look on my face, isn't sure who has called me, but she's going, "It's April Fool's Day." And I'm like, no, I don't think this one is a joke. And so I've got all those thoughts going through my mind. And then I'm also preparing for the live teaching that I'm going to be doing in a few hours after recording this. And so I wasn't intending to make this video, but I found myself as I was out walking Aspen, our dog, this morning, that this whole mix of emotions was present. Everything from the joy and just the kind of unfathomableness of the God of the universe, not only becoming a man and not only dying for us, but conquering death and the chance that we get to live with him forever. And the celebration that was yesterday, the wonderful service. I hope you got to go to a service as well. And just the processing of that joy, that kind of unbelievable joy combined with the living in the moment of the here and now, of the practical jokes, and how do we tease people without going too far, and how do we have fun with it, and all that kind of stuff. And then the real grief of losing a parent. You may have gone through that. You may have lost a parent or a child or a spouse or a close friend, and walking through those emotions, and then also preparing to do what God has called you to do. For me, that's to teach the Bible and to facilitate the Bible Life community and to lead people in this journey that kicks off today for the next couple months on the Gospel of John. And I just found that in this thinking, I realized that there is immense value in remembering that God is present in all of it. And part of what the truth of Easter is that Jesus didn't only die for our sins. He rose again and therefore lives with us. He is present with us, not only in eternity. That's amazing enough. I mean, if he had come and died and rose to life and just went back up into heaven and was just up there waiting for us and eternity would be awesome, that would be plenty. And yet that's not it. He promises through his Spirit to be present with us, that he is present in the relationships and the fun and the jokes that you're playing today or whenever you're watching this on April Fool's Day. He is present in the grief and the sorrow and the struggle. And he is present in the everyday work that you're doing, whatever he's called you to do, that he is present there. And I think that I was just reminded of that this morning, that the resurrection isn't just for later, just like the cross isn't just for later. That when every knee will bow, every tongue will confess, that may not happen until later, but our knee can bow now, our tongue can confess now. That eternity starts at the moment in which we put our faith in the Jesus who died for us and rose to live with us, and that he is present in it all. And so I don't know today whether you are going from practical joke to practical joke to practical joke, and you're just catching people left and right, and today is just a blast for you. Or maybe you're in a season of grief, and you're maybe pondering somebody who recently passed, or somebody who passed a long time ago, like my dad 8 years ago. Or maybe you just have a Monday where you are going to meetings and you're doing work and you're just doing the thing that God is calling you to do. I don't know what your day looks like, what your April 1st looks like. Mine is this mix. And I'm just so grateful that coming the day after Easter, that God is just reminding me, I am present with you in your laughter, I am present with you in your grief, and I am present with you in the everyday work I have called you to do. And so maybe that's why the next chapter, after the resurrection, in Matthew 28, he says that he is going to be with us forever, that he promises his presence with us. And so I hope that today, as you walk throughout your day, no matter what emotion, or like me, combination of emotions and experiences you're walking through today, I pray that you will remember that the God who died for you and rose again is living with you and promises that he will be with you forever, even to the end of the age.